Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick, Homeland 504. Why is this night different? Robert and Alonso. We have Quinn.
Stuff went down in this episode.
Stuff went down. We have Quinn faking Carrie's death, which was kind of creepy, but necessary.
Yes, and then making her give that monologue to the camera to her daughter,
right,
which
yeah.
had a very interesting. I like that they thought enough about that he made her do it again when she implied that she might
be alive.
which
Yeah,
that was really. And also, kind of added to the creepiness of it.
Yeah. So that was super disturbing. And then meanwhile, you've got Saul and Miranda Otto having the Seder. And of course, all his entire tapestry of lies starts falling apart.
Oh, I know.
No fool's they.
But can we talk about the big reveal about Miranda Otto at the end? Because I thought they handled that very well. I mean, like, this is to show that after 4 seasons of surprise, you kind of wonder, like, what can they shock us with? It was actually, like, surprising that she ended up being the one behind, trying to kill Carrie and Quinn. Mm-hmm. And I thought the writers did a good thing. They basically made it a true surprise because they actually gave us 2 surprises with her already.
Sure.
One, that she tried to get Saul fired, and then you find out that she and Saul are actually together. So it almost like lulls us into this idea
we can't possibly learn anything else about this character.
Right. So I thought that was kind of brilliant on the writer's part.
Yeah. And then maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I'm a little confused as to what the whole thing with the Syrian guy and the wife who's coming in for surgery. They're basically trying to blackmail him into becoming the new ruler. Is that the deal?
Yes, basically. I mean, I don't think he's considered like a good guy or anything.
No.
But they think he's.
So they can own him.
They can own him. Yes, and that's the idea. And then so when the plane blows up.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to assume that Miranda Otto, the look on her face was like she knew that plane was blowing up, right? Is that the look on her face?
And nothing about Miranda Otto is going to surprise me from this point on.
Another surprise. But also, and then did she answer the phone with a Russian accent?
Well,
I looked at it again. I thought, is she answering in a Russian accent?
Well, she had already gone from like that fake German accent that she was using to then switching into American. So maybe I think I might have missed that.
Yeah, I mean, there may be other surprises regarding her.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of stuff going on this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a definite tactic. This season and the last season, I think, have been about let's undo season 3 because that was such a shit show. And I think that because like season 3, you had those whole episodes that were just like let's hang out in a dilapidated slum high-rise in Argentina with junkie Brody. Now suddenly it's like, no, shit has to happen. Like things and events and spy stuff.
Season 4 was a reboot, but I think even then, even the reboot, they must have felt like, okay, we're done making all Arabs and Middle Eastern countries the villains, and I think we're looking at Russia now as the bad guys, because obviously with what the hacker went through. And then,
we talked about the hacker. Oh my God!
Yeah, the bad move on hackers' part to try and sell to the Russians.
No deals, Mr. Bond.
He's going to get away with it. And then the fact that I really do think, the Russians are probably behind this thing going on with the Syrian plane going down.
Oh, the missile, sure.
Yeah. I think that's where we're focusing on as far as villains go.
Right. So it is event packed, and there'll be, I'm sure, more to come next week, and we'll be back hopefully with the whole crew. See you then.